Next topic's pretty interesting because both players kind of played around the same time at their ceiling. Is Carmelo versus Paul Pierce? I want to hear Jared first.
This is a tough one. This was really a
That's
tough
tough.
one.
That's tough.
But
I know who I'm rocking with.
I had to just go. I had to rock with Melo, Carmelo Anthony. In his prime, he was just a pure bucket, a marksman from the mid range. Could fade away over you at any time. Could finish in the paint. Like he was just a legit bucket. I like Paul Pierce, but it's just when I got him or Melo, I got to go Melo.
Okay. Go ahead, Jason.
Okay, it's crazy. It is close. You got the Truth versus Melo. That's close, but I have to go with Jared on this. I have to go Melo. And here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. Paul Pierce is clutch. Don't get me wrong, because people make fun of Paul Pierce now. He be on TV, but Paul Pierce, he's clutch. But I think Carmelo's too great of a scorer for me to take Paul Pierce in the clutch. Like Carmelo has the best triple threat I've seen. He does have the best triple threat in the league. Until this day, he's still balling too. But
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong though, Paul Pierce, he's a great player. As much as people give him flack on TV, he's a great player. He's all-time great. But I gotta go Carmelo for sure.
All right, go ahead, Juice.
I love me some Melo, and I hate me some Paul George. That's a Paul George. Some Paul Pierce. I hate me some Paul Pierce. But I gotta go Paul Pierce here, bro. I've seen him make some crazy stuff on us and on other teams too, especially the Pacers. I see he's oh my goodness. I ain't gonna say I think I saw more clutch shots from Paul Pierce than Melo that I've seen.
Underrated step back as well.
It really, really underrated.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and he gonna talk to you. He'll talk to you too while he doing it. But that's tough. That's tough. I gotta go Melo. I gotta go Pierce. I gotta go Paul Pierce. But Melo, it's like it's not nothing crazy. It's like
it's a 1A, 1B.
Melo, like right here, slight.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Pierce. I'm going with Pierce because, the truth. He's really the truth. I grew up, honestly. Fun fact: I grew up watching the Celtics. Like I was rooting for that big three Celtics, mostly because my mom, she loved Ray Allen. No, they had Ray Allen, like I said, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Rondo, Doc Rivers coaching the squad. But Paul Pierce, he's definitely was a player I liked watching. He would lull the defense to sleep, and then, like y'all said, on an underrated step back. And he had a great shooting stroke as well from midi and the three. Carmelo, I like Melo, not a bad player. Clutch-wise, I've seen him he takes questionable shots sometimes, but they are difficult for him. He can make them, no doubt about it. But some decisions he make are questionable, shooting the ball wise. And I can't pass up on someone whose nickname's the Truth in the clutch. I ain't about to lie. That's probably the biggest reason. I can't pass up on someone's nickname being the Truth and not take them. So I'm going to have to roll with Paul Pierce on this one. All right. So the last topic for this podcast, players. Stephen Curry versus Damian Lillard. Go ahead, Jason.
Okay.
Start us off.
All right, so we all know Steph is the greatest shooter of all time. We all agree on that.
Yeah, I do.
Also, Dame has great range. Dame is one of the best point guards in the league. But you said last shot, right?
Yep.
Y'all may hate me for this, but I'm taking Dame. I'm taking Dame. Because look here. You remember what Dame did to Paul George. Y'all remember that shot, right?
Yeah.
You also remember that fadeaway three against Houston in the playoffs too.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I read it somewhere that Dame has the most buzzer beater game winners in playoff history. That's what I read. I read that.
Yeah.
And like, here's the thing. when it matters, I think Dame has the most range when it matters. Like where he can shoot from, because
It's
I think
crazy.
I think Steph has the best range all the time. But when it matters, I'm taking Dame. Like Dame, look, I used to doubt Dame. I used to be like, yeah, he's just complaining that he's underrated, underappreciated. I used to doubt him. But then I sat there and I watched him. Then I watched that shot, and I remember watching that shot. And I remember I was talking to my boy Huff. I remember I said, that's the greatest shot I've seen in my life. That's the greatest. Like at that moment, I thought that was the greatest shot I've seen in my entire life. Because first of all, do you see where he shot that from? If he took two more steps, I promise you would have got a backcourt. He would have got a backcourt. Like I've never seen it. And then here's the thing. I know Paul George said that's a bad shot, right? But Dame didn't just throw it up. He was confident taking, like he took that confidence.
He practices those.
He practiced those. But like when just for him to execute that, like from there with that much confidence, then he waved them by. I said, yeah, I won't doubt him ever again. Like I'm not taking many people over Dame in the clutch. So with that being said, I'm taking Dame.
All right, let's go ahead, Jared.
This is gonna be a tough one. I know the stats probably all point towards Dame. Everyone see recently him just hitting game winner after game winner like he always does. Dame time. Nah, but even in the past, you've seen the game winners he hit, like OKC. Shout out Jalen, by the way. But yeah, he's a free clutch player. But I just gotta go Curry. I mean, I look at Dame, I look at Curry. I mean, yeah, I know Dame pulling up over Paul George at the end of the series, beating the Rockets with that fadeaway three. But I'm looking at Curry like he could legit shoot over like three people and I think the shot's going in. That's how I feel about Curry. Can get to the basket too. I feel like I'm more confident in him finishing around the basket than Dame, honestly. And I'm just more comfortable with Stephen Curry having the ball in his hands. Better shot creator too, honestly, with the handle.
Yeah. I agree with that one. I think for me, I seen what he did to Paul George. Well, I didn't see it technically. I went to sleep and I got like 100 messages the next day. But
I was probably
going to go back to sleep.
No, because I thought we were going to win the game. I thought I was going back to OKC.
So did Paul George.
But it's a bad shot in the capabilities that there's only two players on earth who could probably hit that shot. That's why he called it a bad shot, in my opinion. I don't think he called it a bad shot just because he's upset and made it. But it's percentage-wise, it's definitely a bad shot. But I know what he meant by a bad shot. Like it's like no one would think to shoot that besides Dame and probably Curry, the two people we're talking about. Yeah. And for me, I think I'm gonna have to roll with Curry for the big reason Jared said. His handles is significantly better than Dame's in my opinion, but he can get a shot up over three people. No, Dame, he's a good one-on-one off a screen, bang three. Curry, you saw him dribble through the Clippers before, dribble through three people, step back three, fade away three, and stuff like that.
Watch him break CP3.
Yeah, so like I've seen what Curry can do. Dame, he is a very clutch player, if not almost the clutchest player, I dare say, even though there's a lot of players in that category of all time. It's just the ceiling for him is not as high in the clutch for Curry, in my opinion. Because as soon as Curry gets the ball inbound, he could probably make a full court shot. Like he's hitting plenty of buzzer beaters from full court distance or 3/4 distance or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna have to roll with Steph Curry for this one.
This back to what Jason said. Like they be pulling it from that deep. Like you said, Steph is the greatest shooter. And he got the best range we've ever seen, but Dame can shoot it from that range more consistently than Steph. And that's what makes it crazy to me that he has the ability to off the inbound. You like 45 feet away and you comfortable and you shooting this comfortably, like blank face and all. That joint is cash. Like, and I'm just like, bro, that is crazy. Like, that is crazy because I went to an NBA game. I've seen the court up close. I've seen how far that is, and I'm just like, if I tried that, not even close. I'm sure if any of us tried that, it wouldn't even be close. So it was just like for him to effortlessly do that is just crazy to me, bro. Like I gotta go Dame here. But Steph is definitely clutch. Steph is definitely clutch, but stats can't. The stats don't lie, bro. I think the amount of they just came back from down 17 a couple games ago, and I think Dame just hit a big shot then, and he just dropped 32 earlier today. So
dropped 50 not too long ago against the Pelicans.
The Pelicans.
Wow.
Shout out
That's
Jared.
tough. That is tough. Shout out Jared, man. But hey, I gotta go Dame in this one.
But you
I
said
ain't never
you said
seen
Curry,
somebody as clutch as him.
You said Dame shoots farther from Curry more consistently?
Farther, I think he shoots farther more consistently. Like he makes them more consistently.
You talking
than
about
Curry.
now or all
Yes,
the time?
right now.
Oh,
Today,
that's
Mark,
close
whatever.
now. But if you want to bring 2015 Curry in this conversation or 16,
no, never. No,
Curry over Andre Roberson?
He got that.
Come on, man. But
oh man, hey man, that's gonna wrap up this episode. Thank you to my boys J Dom and Quest, aka Jason and Jared, for being on this episode with us. NBA talks in the books. Next episode, we got the NFL talks back. Not much to talk about. Free agency is definitely popping right now.
Shout out the Patriots.
Definitely popping.
Shout out to Washington.
Football team, Giants, everybody making moves for sure. But hey, we gonna talk about that. But until then, it's your boys Juice and Lou, and we out of here. Peace.
Yo, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, turn post notifications on so you know when we post next. All right, peace.
Molly off the drug, I got purple.